Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some very interesting stories. Starting with Jordi Alba, who, according to Spanish publication Diario AS, is reporting that Laporta and the Barcelona board are upset over the way Jordi Alba is being reluctant to reduce his salary. Of course, we have been seeing veterans like Gerard Piqué who have just reduced his, and of course Busquets is in line to reduce, but Jordi Alba up to now is still contemplating on that idea, which is making Laporta and the board not happy at all. Then secondly, talking about shirt numbers, of course the iconic number 10 jersey which former Barcelona player Lionel Messi wore is still vacant up to this point, but now recent reports are saying that Philippe Coutinho is set to take that number 10 jersey. Of course, I won't lie, this comes with some kind of mixed feelings, and of course the fact that La Liga has a rule that the number 1 to 30 must be occupied and there's no choice but for a player to take over that 10th position. But at this point in time, all the other players have their shirt numbers already, and of course reports are saying that if Pjanic, for example, leave Barcelona, Coutinho will take that number 8 that Pjanic currently wears. But if Pjanic does not leave Barcelona, then Coutinho will wear the 10th shirt. And of course, this will not be a great idea if you ask many Barcelona fans, given the fact that Coutinho has not played up to the standard since his transfer from Liverpool back in 2018. So we're going to be discussing much more on this as we progress. Then to conclude, we're going to be talking about these 3 players whose future are still very uncertain at Barcelona. And of course, looking at that squad list that have just been released this afternoon, for the game against Sociedad this evening. And we talk about Umtiti, Coutinho and Pjanic, which Koeman did not even call them up, for this match. And that speaks loud volume, guys. Koeman is just trying to tell us that he does not count on them. Is that the case? We're going to be discussing much more on that as we move ahead. So callers, if you are new to this channel, if you haven't subscribed, please endeavor to do so, and please turn on the bell to always stay notified whenever I post a video, and also ensure you watch this video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Joan Laporta and the Barcelona hierarchy are upset with Jordi Alba. This is according to Spanish report from Diario AS. The veteran fullback is reluctant to reduce his salary, which doesn't expire until 2024. Barcelona need him to meet the club halfway and take a pay cut to help the Catalan outfit alleviate their delicate financial situation. Gerard Piqué took a significant pay cut, we quite remember, in order to enable Barcelona to register Memphis Depay, Eric Garcia and Remenage for La Liga, and as one of the team's captains, Alba is expected to do the same. He's reportedly given the go-ahead to postpone 10 million euros of his deal, meaning it won't be paid until the end of his contract. Alba was particularly affected by the departure of Lionel Messi and was whistled by some supporters during Barcelona's 3-0 defeat of Juventus in the final of the Gran Gampa at the Estadio Johan Cruyff last Sunday. Sergio Roberto and Sergio Busquets are currently in negotiations to reduce their wages in line with Piqué. Then on to the next story of discussion. On the back of Lionel Messi's departure from Barcelona, a host of supporters have demanded that his legendary number 10 would be retired. By La Liga's laws, this would be impossible. The recently released squad list has shown that some jersey numbers have been switched around, one of which belongs to Philippe Coutinho. Remenage has been promoted to the first team and he has taken the Brazilian's number 14. Naturally, only the number 8 taken by Miralem Pjanic, Messi's former 10, and the number 25 are still available. And as per ESPN journalist Jody Blanco, Coutinho is a player set to inherit Messi's iconic 10 jersey. This is one he is fairly familiar with, in Liverpool. The former Red donned the same jersey number, one he might end up taking up unless Miralem Pjanic makes an exit. He also wore it in his 1-year stint at Bayern Munich during their treble-winning campaign under Hansi Flick. In and of itself, Coutinho's absence from the squad is quite peculiar, He might be injured, and that is why he missed the preseason matches. At the same time, Barcelona could be looking to offload him to another club. This is something they have been planning on doing for most of the transfer window, and it could come as no surprise. Coutinho has been battling injury and inconsistency from the moment he arrived at Barcelona. Last season, the Brazilian featured in only 12 La Liga games with the Catalan club, often coming from the bench. He has been off duty, for the better part of this season and was not expected to play. A certain rumors linked him with a move back to Liverpool not too long ago. The club has and will be making their best efforts to part ways with him if the possibility arises. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ronald Koeman has opted not to include Samuel Umtiti, Coutinho, Pjanic, and even Alex Collado, in Barcelona's squad for the La Liga opener at home to Real Sociedad this evening. By doing this, the Dutchman is sending a clear message to these players that they are not in his plans, with youngsters Yusuf Demi, Nico Gonzalez, Gavi, and Alejandro Balde all being called up, as well as the 24-year-old B-team striker Rey Manaj. New signings Memphis Depay and Eric Garcia have been registered in time with La Liga to future, as was the case with Manaj. Pedri will be in the squad too, despite only just returning from Olympics after playing in 73 games for Barcelona and Spain last season. Curiously, no player will wear Lionel Messi's number 10, as Menage will take Coutinho's number 14. Then looking at other absentees, you see there are still a handful of players unavailable for Koeman, such as the injured Oscar Mingueza, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Ansu Fati, Ousmane Dembele and Sergio Aguero. It remains unclear if Coutinho is actually carrying an injury, but the fact he was cleared to play in the Joan Gamper Trophy and then dropped out of the last minute indicates that it could be Koeman's decision. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching and hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so you always stay updated with the latest Barcelona news, transfer rumors, match previews and reviews and many more here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.